Hello everyone, it's the Catalog Man here again with another catalog. So today we're going to look at the Lego catalog from the summer of 1999. Now, why I was still getting this catalog back in 99 is beyond me. I was in high school in 99 listening to nu metal. So, yeah. But whatever, I digress. So right away, advertising Star Wars, and that will be a theme throughout this magazine. Spoiler alert. Super savings on classic favorites. All right. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna have a lot of Star Wars stuff. I just skimmed through it. I didn't really look at anything in depth. I just skimmed through it just to see what was in here. It's been, probably haven't looked at it since '99. Also, before I dive into this catalog, let me tell you something about a job I had. I used to be the supervisor at a Lego store. So this was back in 2014, 15, for about a year and a half. I was a supervisor. So, I played with a lot of Legos as a kid. So this is, nostalgia for me. Although a lot of these sets I don't remember because I was way past the age of building. Today, I still use Legos because they have the architectural series. Like I said in a previous video or two, I studied architecture in college. I have a degree in it. And yeah, there's some awesome architectural buildings. And that's what I collect today. But but the Lego store, awesome job. The pay catastrophically low. I mean, I can't describe how horrible the pay was. But by far the most fun job I ever had in my life. You literally are getting paid every day to play with Legos. Not exaggerating. All I had to do was manage the staff because I was also the floor leader. Make sure you're following, our 5 steps of services they called and all the other stuff. Otherwise, literally, you're expected to build Legos and interact with the kids. Fun job. Plus, you get 50% off every Lego set. So, let's just dive in. So, right away, start with Star Wars. Man, I'm just full of digressions today. So, I am not a Star Wars fan at all. So I'm going to try not to gloss over anything, but I probably will gloss over stuff, but it's not intentional. If I gloss over something too fast, you want to see something more in depth, let me know in the comments. Because again, I'm not a Star Wars person. So what I think is normal, you guys might think is super cool. So just bear with me. Okay. Anywho, by now, as I've been rambling on, I'm sure you've seen these sets. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn the page. All right, so we have some more figurines. Well, that's kind of cool. That's a cool set. Sorry, its catalog has not been open probably in 20 years, so it's definitely not staying. But that's pretty cool. I like that. Let's see. Your character figurines. Those can be worth a lot of money, actually. You'd be amazed how much Legos can go for today. All right, got Luke Skywalker. Some of these sets they've remade, like the X-Wing. That was another one. That was another one. All been remade. And I think most of these we had when I worked for Lego, and they were much, much larger. These are pretty small, 263 pieces. Like 400 pieces. The ones they made later on were substantially bigger, especially X-Wing. That was a big set. Speed bikes, it's kind of cool. All right, now we're kind of into quintessential Lego stuff. All right, so we have our quintessential Lego stuff. So, Spaceship. Always a classic. Very cool. It has light and sound, though. That I had never seen. I had a space shuttle when I was a kid. More or less looked like it. What mine had that was super cool is it had a huge landing pad and like an actual, think NASA space shuttle launch pad. And you could pull, there was like a almost like a gantry crane over it. And it was a crank, and you attached it to the top here, and you cranked it, and it would slowly go up and go into its upright position like it's shown in the picture, which was very cool. Although light and sound, also neat. Some more space stuff. More lights and sounds. That's something they don't make anymore, sadly. Um, they introduced that when I was a kid, probably like in the early 90s, I would say, is when they introduced that, the big battery pack. And you had like a fire engine of like lights and sirens and stuff. Um, that stuff can go for a little bit of money today, if you still have it, which my parents still kept it because my mom doesn't throw anything away. No shade at my mom, but actually I'm glad she kept that stuff because I'll sell it one day. So now we're getting into, is this Ninjago? No, I don't think. No, I don't think it's Ninjago. Similar-ish though. They just call it Ninja. I guess it's kind of the precursor to Ninjago, which was massive when I worked at the Lego store. That's kind of cool. Yeah, you know, nothing super out there, you know, style-wise, but some cool pieces. Those pieces are pretty neat. That's cool. I like that boat. Very cool. I like this jungle theme stuff. Oh, look at that. So you have a Zeppelin, and you can fill it with your own bricks. Interesting. That's neat. Very cool. With like the raised platforms instead of just a flat plate. That's awesome. Very cool. I think a castle set I had something like that, I want to say. Maybe not. Those palm trees were awesome. They had like these like interlocking bricks, so the tree actually moved. Like the trunk actually moved around a little bit. Very neat. Oh, I just saw as I was ready to turn the page. It's actually like comes down. It acts like swing down like a trap. Very cool. Very, very cool. Some space stuff, a UFO, you know, looking thing. So yeah, some space stuff. Oh, this is cool. Fiber optics. That's awesome. Never seen that before. That'd be so freaking cool. So yeah, that's awesome. Wonder how that really works. Like how it's powered. Huh. Very cool. I like that. I'd like to get my hands on that actually. Yeah, some interesting stuff. But that's super interesting in fiber optics. The underwater sets, yeah. I had something like that as a kid. Similar set. Shark cage and everything. Probably around the end of my Lego buying days when I had this type of set. Not that exact one, but similar. Their boats were always awesome. They actually floated. They probably still do today. The only boat we had when I worked at Lego, again, this was 2014 into 15, we had the Friends collection, which is quote unquote girl Legos. And they had an actual like boat, like a big size, like yacht kind of thing. I think that floated. But otherwise, most of them were just, they weren't solid shells like that. Got some Technic stuff. Technics, super freaking cool, very hard to build. Even as an adult, very hard to build. But again, cool things you can do with it. Look at this. It actually opens and closes. You actually have like a little bit of like a pneumatic thing in there. So I mean, that's something that's awesome. And the stuff you can do with Technics is absolutely insane. Go to YouTube, no shortage of videos of people making like actual fully functional assembly lines where these Lego sets are actually building something. It's incredible. If you have the time, the patience, and a little bit of money, yeah, the sky's the limit. And then there's also like robotics classes with them too and stuff. That's cool. I like that. That's a neat set. So a lot of you have noticed the last couple pages, a lot of these are like limited quantities or on sale. So obviously you're trying to burn through your old stock at this point. which makes sense. It's summer, so I'm not sure when Lego sets came out back then. Today, it's basically every quarter. Star Wars stuff always comes out the most on May 4, obvious reasons. Architectural kits come out every quarter, and a lot of the other stuff come out every quarter. But not sure how they did it back then. Yeah, some cool stuff. That dragon's awesome. So cool. Love it. Absolutely love that thing. Yeah, this is awesome. Some cool stuff. And a ghost. That's pretty neat. City stuff. Classic. Fire station. I had a fire station. Unless that's a full fire station, it's like a little mini fire police mechanic shop. I had an actual regular fire station that I built a massive addition onto. When I got a bigger fire truck Lego set, I built an addition for it. But yeah, hovercraft, that's pretty cool. Train set. Trying to see if that's a motorized one or just a push kind of one. Yeah, a speed regulator. Maybe not? Huh. Track's not included, so okay. So they might just be trying to burn through the old train set. The train sets come out, like a new one comes out basically every couple of years. So it's probably just the old one. The little Lego pizza. I'm sure I have a couple of those somewhere. All right, now we're getting to the technology part. Circa 99. Real-time 3D technology brings your favorite Lego characters to life as pawns, knights, and kings. Like a virtual chess set. That's kind of cool. Ah, there we go. Yeah. So, very 99 looking. As with that. But it doesn't look bad. Like, that's pretty cool. Still stuff they do today. Obviously not on discs, but they do very much still have. Every couple of years they bring out some sort of new, internet-based game or something like that. Lego playmat. Lego watch, still make those. All right. And then we've got customize. You can make your own things out of your own pieces you can buy. So when I was at Lego, that was huge business for us, was the individual Lego pieces. So like in the back of the stores, you have your pick-a-brick wall, and you have individual pieces. So corporate tells you, like there's planograms based on the size of your store, what pieces you're going to get and where to put them. However, sometimes we get too much of something and to get in our storage spaces. Like my Lego store, we had 3 storage spaces in the mall. That combined was probably over 1,500 square feet. So we had, because we were a flagship store. And yeah, we had, my job at one point was to go through all our storage units and clear out everything that was old, tucked back there for years, some of it up to 5 years old. And we had so many pick-a-brick boxes, and man, when I put those things out, I had adults, because that was a big business for us, was the adult Lego fans. I forgot what their acronym is. Not AWOL, but something like that. But anywho, yeah, they would literally just buy the boxes of them. So I'm like emailing, the people part of the Lego groups and stuff for kids and for adults, like, hey, I got a box of, a 1x16 white entire box of it. And like, hell yeah, Austin, let me take an entire box of this and a box of it. So yeah, it was big business for us. There's your motor kit. They don't make it anymore, sadly, but it was cool. Passenger plane, I have one of those. Very cool. Keychains, they still make the exact same one. You got your order form, of course. Ooh, surprise. You'll be surprised with at least 1 town, space, or castle small model, plus 2 unique Lego accessory bags. Valued at least $12.75. So the magical box is $10, or 7 when you order anything from the catalog. I'm guess it's probably just little sets they had too many of. Maybe it's leftover free gift of purchase. Oh, this is sealed. What do you say? Let's break the seal. First time ever you're a witness to it. We try not to rip the magazine out. All right, so we've moved this back in frame a little bit. So it's just an envelope. Warranty stuff, parent stuff, how to order express delivery for $6.75. That's not bad. Especially $99, that's not bad at all. So one thing of the Lego catalog is shipping is free. It's included in the price. Your free basic shipping. So for $6.75 to get it expedited, that's a pretty damn good deal. Order by fax, mail, your typical stuff. I'll keep a gift secret. Looks like you have a plain box. Nice, nice. All right. Gift certificates, some clothing, Legoland tickets. I'm just back in the frame now. Sorry about that, guys. More pieces, the plates, always classic. Still make all of this stuff for the most part, or variations of it. $10 or less sets. Yeah, some pretty basic stuff. Big cool gift for your kid or something like that. Like they have city stuff. You can get them like a little police vehicle, a little lifeguard thingy, a rescue. You got your explorer stuff, knights. It's a cool little gift just to give your kid or something like that. Under 10, God, most of them are like $5 or less. Then we have a little rescue base, fireboat, police boat. We've got helicopter rescues, got the police station. That police station's interesting, that the glass is green. During my time, the glass was blue. No idea what it is today. Maybe it's clear. Who knows? Just struck me as kind of odd that it's green, but. Right, then we've got more city sets, repair shops, car carrier, a pothole patcher thing in a dumper. More shops, a little bank, I guess you can break out of. Got some miscellaneous stuff, more or less. There's a boat. Interesting with this one, the figures are quite different looking than a regular Lego minifigure. This actually reminds me of the Friends collection, because the Friends collection also has different type of minifigures. They're a little bit larger. They're a little bit not easier to use. That's a stupid thing to say. A little bit, I don't know, I guess they're just a little bit more lifelike instead of the generic yellow guy. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Zeppelin. So here's the train set. Yep, new. So that's the new version. Meh. I mean, the train sets I had when I was a kid, they, make it today and everything. That one's, run of the mill. It's not horrible. It's not great. I hate the engine. That's pretty cool. Little track road vehicle. That's awesome. Okay, headlights. More train stuff. Like a overhead gantry crane. Crane on train wheels. More track and stuff you can buy. Custom things to make your own kind of train engine. All right, so we got the bigger sets, I guess this would be kind of along the lines of the Creator Series today. Yeah, kind of cool. One thing Lego does today is they definitely have stuff way more realistic. I mean, these are very realistic, you know, for Lego, but today they're ultra realistic. Technic stuff. You know, Technics have really come a long way. The stuff you can do for Technic set today is insane. The sets they sell are insane. Like they have like fully like detailed, kind of like operational like McLarens and stuff like that, Ferraris. Obviously they're not motorized, but like, you know, all the individual components move. There's springs. There's the steering mechanism works. Very cool. Again, if you buy up like a lot of these pieces they don't quite make anymore, but the similar type of pieces they make today, you buy all this stuff, you can build anything your heart's desire. It is incredible what's out there. Robots. No clue what these things are. Yeah. Not much to say about these. Very small sets, 44 pieces, 37 pieces. Yeah. So yeah, you know, the car again. So like I said, today, much more detailed. Like they're actual, you know, into actual licensed cars. They use like Mercedes, McLaren, Ferrari, Mini Cooper, VW. Tons of different ones they have. We can actually change the gear. I built a set that had like moving internal components. Man, make sure you don't screw that up, because if I assembled one part right and I got several pages past where it was, I'm like, oh, I screwed that up. I had to go and actually redo it. Not the whole thing, I had to take apart some of it. I had to take apart a few things, but yeah, gotta be careful when building these, because all the gears gotta be perfect. Yeah, so see, robot stuff. They make the Mindstorm Robot today. Again, there's actually after-school classes and stuff on that stuff that you can make, and it's pretty neat. The creations kids come up with are incredible, and adults too, especially more complex stuff, like the assembly one I mentioned earlier, which is like drum machines made out of Legos, which is freaking insanely cool. That actually played music. Yeah, hooked up to a computer and stuff, but it was awesome. All right, and we are at the end. And Star Wars, gotta end on the Star Wars. R2-D2, they made a substantially larger one that was actually pretty cool looking. And I don't think it was really, it wasn't a Technic, but it was, yeah, it was pretty cool. But anywho, that is this catalog. This was Lego of summer of 1999. Well, hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one.